Hi there, welcome back to RIA Q&A. For this episode, I'm going to answer the question of when should I outsource either duties or tasks or projects or delegate them, so that means hire someone. At what stage should I do that? In reality, it really depends. You can be a big firm that just really does not want to take on another W-2 employee and would rather outsource it to a team. That's why we at ARIA, that's our sweet spot. It's for firms who have enough money that say, you know, instead of hiring a $60,000 hire, we'll spend $20,000 to $25,000 to really get a beautiful marketing strategy and have ARIA do it for us. So we're half off pretty much, and that's where big firms usually come to us. For small firms or for solo practitioners, when they come for us, it's really because they don't want to spend the time to learn the strategies or the tactics. Big firms can spend the time. They can hire someone who's an expert. They're just going to have to pay a lot of money for it, and we're cheaper. But for small firms, it's do you want to spend 20 hours learning Facebook ads? Because we have. Matter of fact, we've done more. We've probably done about 75 to 100 hours of learning Facebook ads. So do you have the time to spend that much? So let's go on 50 hours. Let's say that we spend 50 hours so far. And to get to our skill set of Facebook ads, you need to spend 50 hours. Well, if you charge $200 an hour, that is going to be about, what, $10,000? I'm terrible at mental math, but let's say it's $10,000. We cost less than $10,000 to run your Facebook ads. So in that case, it's like, do you want to spend $3,000 or $2,000 on working with our firm, or do you want to hire someone who is going to be $60,000? Maybe, maybe not. Or do you want to spend your own time, which could possibly cost you $10,000? Now, there's a caveat there. If you're earlier on in your practice and you have more time than you have money, then you need to do it on your own. Yes, you can come to a firm like ARIA and we can help you set up social media. We can help you with strategy. We can help you with website design and copywriting and all that stuff. And, you know, we can write your blog for you, or at least help you write your blog in a really efficient manner. But at the end of the day, you have more time than you have money. That is a perfect time to really dive in deep and figure out how you're going to do your marketing and learn marketing strategy. However, when that does happen, make sure you really learn it. I've come across a lot of firm owners who think that they know something and they didn't go to school for business, or they went to school for finance or something like that, but they never learned some of the nuances. They learned the science piece, but they didn't learn, they don't have the time or the capacity to really learn the little pieces. And that's why ARIA exists, to be perfectly honest, because we looked out, in my experience working at an organization that helps, you know, I think they're at 850 now, 800 firms launch. I noticed something very funny, which is financial planners or financial advisors are terrible business owners. They are great financial advisors. But if you were to talk to someone and say, hey, you have 30 clients. What's your close ratio? What's your fee per client? What's your revenue per client? How do you know when you should go upstream or downstream? Like, they don't know any of that information. And so that's why we built ARIA, is to really help firm owners learn that type of information, become better business owners. Because if we can take a lot of that load off of them, then they can concentrate on building out better client experiences and honestly charging more. Because if you have a better client experience, you can either accept more clients, which means you build more revenue, or you can accept fewer clients and charge more, which means the same thing. And so that's really when you should look to delegate or outsource. It's when you have more money than you have time. And that is kind of what we do for both sides, for solo practitioners and for bigger organizations. They have more money, but they don't necessarily have more time. They would rather spend $100,000 on a lead advisor than to spend $60,000 or $70,000 for 2 marketing associates. So they hire us. So that's just my take on when you should do it. And a lot of times when I'm talking to someone and they're younger in their firm and they just don't know where to go, I just ask them, how much do you charge an hour? $200. Okay, how much time would it take you to not only learn the stuff and learn it well, but to implement it and then to pitch it or sales or do it out in the open? It is really hard to get clients via social media. However, people keep trying to do it and they do it wrong, which makes it look worse. So it's either don't do it or hire a firm that can do it for you, or take the time to do it yourself, which some people really like doing that. So that's my 2 cents on when you should do that. Please subscribe below. I'd really appreciate it. And look at the resources. We have a ton of resources below. Not many people download it, but I think they're great. One is on how to turn up your SEO in 30 days. Another one's how to run Facebook ads if you're interested in that. Another one is on the best tools that we believe would really change your firm. I believe that in most firms, they could probably save 50 or so hours per month in fluffy task management if they were to use Zapier or Workana or Trello or some of those other task management apps. So check out some of those resources. They're free. And we're not gonna like cookie you or do anything like that, but subscribe below, get more information.